So here's kind of a quick sketch. C100 Mark III. Oh, let me put 4K. You know, you gotta have that. Okay. So this is the design that I think would be cool. Essentially the exact same thing as a C100 Mark II, except the screen that folds out and comes to the side is now more like a C700 screen, where we have the buttons atop here, and those give us easy access to switch out buttons on the fly, so that way we don't have to go through the menu and assign buttons like we normally do. You can, but this is a faster system. Right here is going to be the thumb wheel. Here would be like the lock button, so in case you're not doing it up here, you have a lock button here, menu, info or display, and then a multitude of buttons here. I forgot what it is on the C700. It's like user, stuff like that. And this would be the record button right there on the screen. We still have a record button on the opposite side. Of course, I didn't draw the front of it, but I think that alone would be a great addition. So let's talk specs right now. All right, so this thing has to have 4K, 2K, and 1080. There's no need for 720 at this juncture. 1080, I'm thinking, bear with me now, a 12-bit 444. I feel like this is doable. It's a bigger camera, so you know, and this should be able to go up to a max of what? Let's say 120 frames per second. I know it's a little bit of a reach, but the Canon 1DX Mark II can do 1080 and 120 frames per second, so this would be ideal. And then 2K, say we get a 10-bit 422 codec, right? That was my phone. I'm on my phone. And we get, this is wishful, 60 frames per second, right? And then 4K, I'm thinking that we get, it'll probably be an 8-bit, you know. So we're talking an 8-bit, and we can do either a DCI or UHD at a 420 color space. So I think all of this is doable. The only question that I really have is whether or not, like, what's the media gonna be? Because one of the reasons I love my C100 currently and still use it is because of the ease of use, and that's talking about SD cards as the form of media. I also have an XC10, and it uses SD cards for the HD, but it uses a CFast 2.0 card for the 4K. So now I'm thinking, do we get dual SD card slots like we had on the previous model of the C100, or do we get CFast? I'm thinking that we get the SD cards, so you have the workflow and you have that option with maybe one additional slot for the CFast 2 cards in case you want to do 4K, because this isn't a 4K first camera, it's a 2K camera really, that shines in full HD. So completely usable full HD, HD workhorse, 2K really comparable, great camera, and then it can also do 4K, so it'll be a C camera. So you know, you got the C700, C300, and then the C100 as the C camera or crash cam, unless you're using XC15 or XC10. So I think that would be really great. Outside of that, I think Canon knows what to do. Of course, of course, we need the buttons to be illuminated. That has to happen. It happened on a C300 Mark II. It's on a C700. So I think it's cool to expect that. I'm fine with the wheel, the mechanical wheel for the shutter. I don't need the electronic thing. I know that's going to cost more money. We got to have that EVF. That's great. I haven't used the one on the C100 Mark II because I don't own one, but I hear it's good. So I think that's awesome. I think everything else Canon kind of did when they touched up the C100 Mark II. So actually this is just a really quick short video. It's a wish list of things that I want. And this video was actually inspired by dvxusers.com. I'm a member on the forums there, and there's a thread going on about like all the stuff that we want to see in this, but I thought that'd be really cool if we had this added functionality. This is what I was talking about with like the trickle down effect, where you get some aspects from the newer cameras as far as like the display and how we can change things on screen. I'm imagining same batteries too. That would be cool, unless they switch over to the, what is it, the AC30 batteries, whatever that the C300 Mark II uses for a longer battery life. Although I don't know that there's a need to switch the batteries out. That's my phone. Thank you guys for watching. Leave your comments, thoughts, questions there. If you like it, thumbs up. If you didn't, whatever. And then subscribe. Hello?